All right, guys, we're gonna do 2 different movements today as our warm-up, okay? We're gonna do them 6 times each. And we'll go through it 3 rounds, okay? We're gonna go back to our lateral jumps, okay? We're not trying to move too fast, just trying to get that blood flowing. There and back counts as 1, 2. Then we're gonna go into basically what is half burpees. We're in a high plank. We're gonna come up to here, and we're going back and forth for 6. All right? Sink those hips in low. We're doing 6 of each. 3 times through. Here we go. Let's start our warm up. We're just working on a little bit of movement here. Feeling good. Blood flowing. Once we've done 6 lateral hops, let's do half burpees. Some people call them beast squats. I really like to do that. Get those hips loosened up. Just gonna keep going. All right, let's do some dynamic stuff now. We're gonna start really wide today. We're gonna work on reaching through, pulling up, and reaching to the side. Back down. Let's try to do that like 5 or 6 times here, where we reach through our legs nice and far. Right to the top, pushing our hips back through, and we go side to side. Five or 6 times, get nice and loose. Got lots of work ahead of us. All right, now we're going to half kneel. All right, we'll drive our hips forward. We're here for about 15-20 seconds. If you need to put your knee down today, that's okay. Get our hand in, side our foot, and do a rotation. Work on loosening up that T-spine. Once we've done that, I'm going to drive backwards and do a hamstring stretch. If you're really comfortable, you can sit right back down on that foot. And we're there for about 15-20 seconds. And you come back out, and let's switch our legs. That hip forward. Think about this when we're doing it, that we're not leaning into it to get there. We want to keep a very neutral pelvis and gliding into it. And we put our hand down and rotate. When we've done 5 or 6 of those, we're back. Sitting here 15-20 seconds. We're gonna jump right into our glute stuff here, guys. We have a lot of work to do on the lower half. We didn't do as much on Tuesday, so today is definitely a lower half focused day. So our glute activation needs to be very intentional, very focused. We're not aiming for huge amounts of volume. We're aiming for really good range of motion and really good activation. So we're gonna start with the climb motion, and we're gonna do 10. But we're looking for really large range of motion at the top. When you've done 10, stick your leg out straight, and we're here for 10. And we're just gonna do 2 rounds of it today, but focus really on making sure those glutes are firing real well, and we're having really large range of motion. Doing 2 full rounds of it, guys. This is just about making sure you're ready to go. Good work, good work. Work through it intentionally. Think about the muscles firing that you need. Okay. Let's talk about our core work. So like Tuesday, we're gonna combine stability with dynamic. So we're gonna start on a front plank. We can do the front plank either from our forearms, or you can do it at the high plank. I prefer it here. We're here for 30 seconds. When I say go, we're gonna start mountain climbers from this position. However, I don't wanna see those hips raising up and down when we're doing those mountain climbers. All right, so this is our first one. We're doing 3 rounds of it, 30 seconds of pure stability, then we add in the mountain climbers. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, lock it out. Nice flat tabletop. 30 seconds. Right, and here we go. We're into our mountain climbers. Keep those hips nice and flat the whole time. Okay, first set down. You got 30 seconds. We got 2 more of those. when we're doing our mountain climbers, I know we're lower than most people do their mountain climbers. They tend to do them on their hands. Really think about keeping that core sucked in as we're trying to get those knees up. All right. Here's another one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away we go. 30 seconds in the plank. And we start our mountain climbers. Keep those hips nice and flat. All right. 2 down, 1 to go. 1 more to go. About 30 seconds. All right. We're back down there. And we start in 3, 2, 1. In the plank. Okay, start your mountain climbers. Keep the hips flat.
Won't be your lover tonight. Don't even think about it. I think the moment is gone. You say you're gonna do right. How many times will we talk about it before it finally gets done? Don't ask me to come over.
You got it. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Okay. We're about to use the same premise for side planks, okay? So we're gonna do 30 seconds of side plank per slide. Once we're done our 30 seconds, we're gonna do hip raises. If you feel really good about them, you can do it like this with some weight. Then you immediately go into 10 rotations. We got 2 sets of those. Here we go. Into your side plank. In 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds here.
Changing my focus tonight. Don't even worry about it. I know that what's done is done. We keep throwing these shapes in the air like I care, but I don't. I think it's time you move on. Don't ask me to come over. Boy, you better step back. We're talking a cap on. Don't wanna be.
All right. Now you got your 10 raises. And then rotation. Yeah. 30 seconds and 10 and 10. When you're ready, flip over to the other side. I'll get us started. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We're up. All right, now you start your side raising. Good work, keep the stability there. All right, 30-second break. We got one more to do. Got one more to do. Okay, so I want to make sure, guys, you battle through the 30-second plank, keeping your hips really high. If you have to, pull your glutes through to help keep it. The 10 raises and the 10 rotations can be broken up if you need it. But let's make sure we hit the 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, we're up. Push those hips high. Let's not sag back towards the ground. Good work, good work. Okay, start your raises now. Okay, good work. On to the other side. 3, 2, 1. We're up, 30 seconds here. Three, 2, 1. Start your raises. Okay, great work, guys. Great work. Working on stability and dynamic core at the same time. Okay, if you have a chair, edge of a bed, a coffee table you can sit on. We are supersetting today leg extensions with our Bulgarian split squats. The band goes around our ankles, our feet, you can see 90 degrees, and I'm going to full extension, trying to get that leg as flat as possible without the other leg moving. We're doing 6 per leg. As soon as we're done our 6 per leg, we're going into split squats. So we've done these a lot. This is our bread and butter. This is where we need to get better. We can do our split squats here, or we can do our split squats here. But if we're doing them from the ground, we want to drive forward rather than down. Okay? We got 4 sets of this. It's 6 per leg seated, and then 12 per leg on the split squats. Here we go. Let's get started. Focus on extending with that quad. top of the leg doing the work here. Per leg. I'm going to do my first set of split squats from the ground to show you guys. And then I'll do the next one with an elevated back foot. But we're doing 12. Work on range of motion. Focus on getting nice and deep. Good work. Good work. It's a lot of volume today. We just gotta work through it the best we can. Good work. We got ourselves 35-second break and we're back to leg extension. When we do our leg extensions, really focus on contracting that quad. And if we need to increase the tension in our band, hopefully you guys have other bands. Here we go. We go again in about 10 seconds. I'm going to sit a little further back. Give you a little bit more room to do this. Here we go. 6 per leg. Look for full extension at the top. Great. Now I'll show you split squats here, looking for range of motion. Going to 12, look for depth. See if we can sink those hips lower than our knee. Good work, guys. Great work. That's a taxing superset. Try to get as low as you can. As low as you can. 30-second break here. No need to add weight if we're still not getting to full depth, full range of motion. We gotta master this one. This one's a clutch movement for growth in the quads, the hands, and the glutes. So let's master this one. Okay, we go again in 5 seconds. Get that band out. Here we go. On the box. And full extension. For 6. So a hold at the top will help. Finding that full extension. of us that don't have 2 dumbbells, 2 kettlebells, we can also front rack. I'm also gonna elevate my back foot a little higher to increase difficulty, as you can see. Great work, guys, great work. See you working. Last break coming up, you get 40 seconds, a little longer. That means on our 4th set, we're coming hard. We're finishing it all. Alright, here we go. Loving this. Guys, working hard. Okay, go again in 5 seconds. Get ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I want everybody to get that hold right at the top. Find the end of that extension. Away. I'm gonna do my last one. I'll show you here, guys. And the last modification. Here we go. Flat look around. Dumbbell on my chest. Good work, guys. Just stepping out to coach. Check out some of your guys' form. You guys are doing great. Always look for a little bit more depth on every rep. Once we're starting to feel comfortable, let's go a little deeper. Good work. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit here while you guys get some water. We're gonna give our legs a break here for a second. We're doing T's and W's for 2 sets of 10. Okay, so let's just give our legs a break. We know what T's are, right? I'll show you side profile. We hinge at our hips, our back remains flat. I make a big T with my arms. And I squeeze the middle of my back. We're not doing it big long arms, just up top. Then, same position. Gonna make a W. Flat back. Same thing. Small movement. Squeeze our rhomboids. 2 sets, 10 of each. You're gonna move at your own pace. But we're gonna try to use this as a little break between our leg supersets. So here we go. Start with our T's. Can't see my logo. That's where we need to be. Think about W. This is a W. Let's not get way out here. And just keep it the same when we hit that flat position. All right, give yourself 10 or 15 seconds and go right back to your tees. Before I hinge at my hips, I like to set my scaps, nice flat back, then I hinge at my hips. Here we go. Hey guys, remember, gotta keep that back nice and flat. Put a nice cup on it, table right there. Our arms are flat with it. We're not out here, we're not down here. We're nice and flat. We'll work on that one. Some of you guys are popping up and some of you guys' arms are way out here. Okay. We're focusing on hamstrings on the next movement. We do hamstring slides or hamstring holds, okay? And then we do our good mornings. So, what are hamstring slides? If we haven't done them before, get ourselves into a glute bridge. On our socks or our towel, we slide out and we pull in. If you can't manage the slide today, you get your feet way out in front of you and you're doing a glute bridge. You can see how far my heels are. Normally we're working our glute bridge from way in here. Today, if you're just holding, we're here. For those of us doing slides, you're gonna do 6 really good ones. Then you're doing 12 good mornings. Remember good mornings. I'm gonna show you the banded version. Goes onto my back. It's like this. We practicing our hip hinge. Right? It's different than an RDL. Don't get stuck doing an RDL. We're practicing that flat back, hip hinge. I should feel tension in my hamstrings. When I get to here, this should be pulling a little bit. Okay. If you don't want to do them banded, some people will hold the dumbbell here, but still flat back and pulling through with my hamstrings. Okay, here we go. 6 slides, 12 good mornings. I'm gonna start with my slides. Think about the good mornings when you get to them. We're going to do 3 different types of RDLs or deadlifts today. We're not doing RDLs. So the form, look, flat back, straight leg, I'm hinging. There we go. Still pulling with my hands and my glutes though. Really focus on the hip hinge. The one that we're trying to get for our flat back. That should be that kind of posture you're looking at. Pulling through those hamstrings. Good work, guys. All right, 30 seconds. We do it again. If you find the weight on the back is really awkward, we can definitely hold it on the chest. I just don't want to get us in a habit of holding it down here because automatically you guys are going to turn them into RDLs. And I want you guys to focus on letting that chest travel out over and pulling those hamstrings. So if you can find it really awkward holding it in the back, you can tuck it nice and high, but that back stays flat the whole time. And we pull through our hamstrings and glutes. Okay, back to work here. If you're doing the hamstring bridge hold, we're doing it for 20 seconds. I'm going to do that as an example. The further out you go, more hamstrings are going to be engaged. Good work. I'm gonna do dumbbell on the back. Same thing. Pulling through with my glutes in my hands. Good work, guys. There can be a slight knee bend, but we don't want to make it an extreme knee bend. A little bend in those knees, take some tension out of those hamstrings. You can see there's a slight knee bend. I just don't want us ending up like here. Good work. 2 more to go. Keep fighting. All right, get yourself set up for those next set of hamstring slides. We go again in 5 seconds. I'm gonna go back to slides for my 3rd set. Here we go. I'm going to go back to bands for my good morning, but I'm going to increase the tension slightly and increase the difficulty. I like the way the bands hit. They progressively load. That means they get harder as we go. Good work, guys. Good work. Finish strong. We're almost halfway home. Almost halfway home. You should feel some tension in those hamstrings. And when we're pulling our hips back up, the whole movement should be hands and glutes firing us through. It's not lower back. Okay? Last break coming up. Guys, your commitment is great. Honestly, one of the traits we don't praise enough in life, we don't give credit enough to people for, is consistency. And honestly, you guys have impressed me. You guys have impressed me. Last set coming. 10 seconds. I'm going to do them in the bridge hold form. 3, 2, 1. Last set. Seconds if you're holding. Perfect. Perfect. I'm sure you guys have all heard me talk about it before. Hamstrings help. They insert into your glutes. They help make them look just right. Okay, catch your breath, get some water if you need it. We're about to start our last superset here. Okay, one thing we haven't done a lot of is traditional deadlifts, okay? So a traditional deadlift is different than an RDL. When you do your RDLs, you're bending here and pulling through. Deadlift is somewhere in between a squat and an RDL. So think about if you have dumbbells or kettlebells, we're only going to that point where they touch the ground and we're pushing back through. That's somebody who's using kettlebells. If I was going to do them with dumbbells, it's the same idea. But as soon as that touches the ground, I'm firing back out. Show it from the side profile. You can see what it looks like. We're doing 12 of those, okay? As soon as you've done your 12 RDLs, you're in a front rack and you're reverse lunging. Okay? 12 of everything. Sorry, I did just say RDL. It's not an RDL. It's a traditional dumbbell deadlift. Just so we clarify. I will show you again. We're doing 12 of these. Here we go. Into reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1. I hold them on an angle because the moment they touch the ground, I'm coming back out. Then you're into a reverse lunge. Good work, guys. Great work. We're not curtsying. We're not step upping. We're just doing a reverse lunge. So for those of us that may not have 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells handy, we can do the deadlift. They call that a suitcase deadlift. Think about carrying your suitcase, same deal. You can do half and half. Just keep that body straight. Also, when we do our deadlifts, guys, let's not let our body get forward. Stay square over our feet, chest up. Very squat. Very compact. 10 seconds, we go again. If you're doing it with a single dumbbell or single kettlebell, just make sure you're doing it switching hands regularly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Deadlifts.
Oh, darling, if I had bought you flowers, would you still be here by my side? Yeah, I thought the snow could be ours while I'm walking on through the night.
Then we're into reverse lunge.
My bones, break all the promises, but leave me alone. Don't break my heart. You should fucking stay with him. Fucking stay with him. Darling, if I had bought you flowers, what if you stayed?
Great work, guys. Great work. 2 more to go. 2 more to go.
Counting hours.
So when we're doing those deadlifts, let's think about pushing through with our quads, and then when we get here, pulling through with our glutes. Everything's working on those deadlifts. Push with our quads and pull through with our glutes and our hands. If you have to slow it down to make sure you get that engagement, you can definitely do that. All right, we do the third set. In 3, 2, 1. Push with your quads, pull with your glutes. Keep going. I'm gonna step out and coach here. Let's see how we're doing. Everybody's getting deep. Go right down. Don't shorten those reps. Good work. Very good work. Guys, you're killing it. I know this is a lot of volume, but we're on week 6 of this program. And about now, you should be ready to take on more weight or more volume. Okay, a little break. One more to go. One more to go. Guys, when you do these deadlifts, think about it, please. There's going to be some deadlifts in the finisher, and I don't want us to get confused with RDLs or good mornings. So on this last set, let's really dial in our movement here. Good strong back. We're straight down. And we push through with our quads and our glutes and our hands. Think about your movement. All right. We'll go again in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do about 6 to show. I'm gonna step out and check on you guys. Everybody's looking good. Keep that chest up. Drop those hips. Push through those quads. Good work. There we go. Then we transition into our reverse lunges. When we do our reverse lunges, guys, think about a big step back. Let's not shorten that movement. Let's get a nice big step back. Really extend those quads and those glutes. Keep going. I'm gonna watch you guys here, make sure we finish strong. We got this. Good work, guys. Fight it. You can do this. Yeah. There you go. You made it. All right, let's talk about the finisher. Talk about the finisher. It's a quick one. It's a sprint. We're doing 30 squats. You can do them air or you can do them goblet. I would challenge you guys to do them as goblet. So we're starting with our standard squat. We go to snatch. And then we do sit-ups. And when I say sit-ups, I want a full sit-up. Not a crunch. full sit-up. It's 30 squats, 20 snatches, and 10 sit-ups. I give you a 45-second break. You do 10 sit-ups. You do 20 deadlifts. That's what we just did together. On the second round, we're doing deadlifts. And then we do 30 thrusters, or squat to press. I'll remind you on the second time, in that 45 seconds, what the movements are. The first one is squat, dumbbell snatch, and sit-ups. 30, 20, 10. We're gonna do 30 squats. You can do them air, or you can do them goblet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's no breaking. We're firing through this. Done snatches together. You can do 10 with one arm and switch to the other 10. Remember, it's all hips. Firing those hips through. It's hips and pull. Okay, and then we do 10 sit-ups. I'll start the 45-second timer when you're all done. Keep fighting, let's go. All the way up on the sit-ups. Okay, that was 2 minutes worth of work, guys. You get your 45-second break now. Okay, let's talk about it again. You start with your 10 sit-ups, then you do your 20 deadlifts. It's the same thing we just did. I wanted to make sure we dialed the form before I used it as my finisher. So it's this, right? Not RDLs. This for 20. And then the piece de resistance, your thrusters for 30. That is what's going to grind us at the end. But we're all going to battle through it. Okay, we start again with 10 sit-ups in 3, 2, 1. Deadlift time. Let's do it. The thrusters. $30 of these.
the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Tides are changing. Can you hear the sound?
Yeah. Fight it out. Keep it going. Let's go. Finish strong. The deeper your squat, the more explosive you're to be. Less strain on your shoulders. You got this. Yeah. Way to fight, guys. Finish strong. Yeah. Bring it home. You can do this. Let's go. Help her out, guys. You're in front of your camera. You can... All right. That was 2.5 minutes of torture. Okay, guys. Oh, Megan's still going. Give her some help. Way to battle, Megan. Guys, it's all tonight. That's it. I'll see some of you on Sunday at 8 o'clock. We'll get together and I'll answer any questions you guys have. Great work tonight.
Can't stop us now.